This is where the second set begins and lasts for 3 hours. Imagine. Good evening and welcome to Jamming in Jimjams with Jason, the GetJervis, and his recorder. Yeah, which sounded a lot better when I was rehearsing in the 10 minutes before we went live. Good evening. It's Sunday. I'm still, as was pointed out by, I think, who is it that said it? Was I sing or was it the Wookiee? Someone said that I was still in my autumnal pajamas. Well, I mean, I suppose they are really, but I'm in denial that winter is here, as is Jackson. Come closer, damn you. Damn you. Are we just gonna? The problem is that regular viewers will know that he likes to sit on keyboards. Unfortunately, the nature of my modular being on the desk for the last few weeks has meant that he can't either sit comfortably on a synth, and he does like the Novation circuits. Yeah, so he sits in front of the screen that I need. So, what are we going to do, dude? I had too much garlic today. Have you had too much garlic today? I kind of... Yeah. I used the urget method. That's my diabetes. What's happening? My dog says I'm high. Oh, that's interesting, because I was low. As can happen. So, why are you making a noise? Tom's here too. Oh, hello. Are you coming to rescue? Oh, resume insulin. I turned it off, didn't I? That's why I'm... Don't stand on the keyboard. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, see. Why are you doing the same thing that he does? Come on. Be better. Be the better cat. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't got a wide enough lens for you to see both of them. And Tom, for whatever reason, doesn't want to be on his podium. You didn't like that, did you, earlier? I don't know why. You didn't, did you? You didn't. Okay. He's like, no, I want to sit there. I want to sit on the keyboard. I don't really want you to sit there at all, because if you sit there, I can't see the chat. And in a minute, we're going to say hello to the people in the chat. Just because he's not... Never work with children and animals. Hello, everybody. Jackson, just because you're looking intently at that side of the room doesn't mean that you can get there. I need to get the modular back in its home, which is there. Need to get the wider angle lens on, and we need to sort of... Wednesday, World of Synths. We'll have some time to do that. I worked yesterday, and I'm back in work tomorrow, so I'm a day short on my weekend. Anyway, and yeah, I only had one day last weekend as well. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've been working forever. Hello, chat. Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Yes, it's James Dyson. Electronic composer. Good evening, sir. Tanith Vilacqua. Or VQ. Now, is that you? Is that your doing, or is that the algorithm of YouTube? And I don't like the way it's messed around with names and things. It's like it really you just get into, Torsten, what the hell's with your flipping initials? What's with that? Doesn't make sense, does it? Anyway, Cressy, good to see you. Spong! Mr. Kent Spong! How are you? It seems like ages. I sing the body electric. Doomonger. Wagoo! Tom smells like badgers again. Maybe he's not actually fighting with them. He's got a clan of badgers. Badger cat hybrids hidden away in the hole outside. And he's fighting foxes, maybe, Wagoo. That's it. He does look a little bit badgery, doesn't he? And he's a bit timid in a weird way. Yeah, it's quite good. Hey, Davey, Aaron Paris, Joe Why? Hello. White cat with minor calico highlights. Yes. Indeed. That's Tom. Who else have we got here? Roz. Hello, Roz. Da Vinci Girl. Biscuit. Who else? Vert TV. Welcome. The Wookiee. Not me. Oh, great. What do you mean, not you? Whatever the name for fear of recorders is, I have it. Do you, Tintin? I am sorry. At least it's a deeper... Is it a tenor? I think that was a fiver, though. Sorry. Yeah, the thing is, I guess it's what I had kicking around. I wanted to use the guitar tonight, and I just didn't have time to come in here and do that. And get my pajamas on. Hey, Marky, what's happening? It was you, I sing. It was you. Good, with the autumnal. Yeah, I've got 2 jackets. Maybe the other one's kind of pink. Maybe that's... And it's padded, it's quilted. It's just a bit cold. No cravat on either. What's that about? Don't know. Hey, Uncle Chrome, start pulling cables one at a time. Yes, indeed. Probes, what up? Who else is in the chat? Did I see right at the beginning? Oh, top chat. Don't use the top chat. Use the live chat. That is... I've got indigestion from too much garlic and it's burning. It's because I did a sort of chicken goujons. Made my own breadcrumbs. I just took some chicken out of the freezer yesterday, so I had loads of chickens. So I made all of a load of goujons for the next 2 days, maybe 3. And then with the bones, I made a soup, which I had with garlic bread. The Jurg Schaff method, which is actually he brought the idea to me when I stayed with him in Germany a little while ago. A little while ago? Was it 5 years? Do you know, it might have been 5 years ago. 4 years ago. Because Cyber Monday 2021, I went and did Thomann Synth Cyber Monday. It was my actual very first live stream. And I did it in the style of QVC, which is shopping channel. And it was fun. It was real fun. And I guess that's when I knew I enjoyed live streaming more than making content. Even though content takes ages. I've still got a giant, beautiful synthesizer in the lounge with some B-roll and no feature. But then, I am really super busy right now. So, hey, shoot me. But don't do that. Actually, don't. Cats, what's going on? They're both sat either side of where I would be sitting at my work. That way, editing videos. He's one side, Tom's the other. I don't know.
I do feel queer.
As they do. So let's do some hey, Viral Beats. There you go. I think I've said hello to all of you. Hey, Luke Magnox, welcome. And so if all of you just reach over and hit that like button right now, that'd be great. If you're watching this afterwards and you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a live chat. It's down there. Swipe along, comments, live chat. Make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. Although, it's quite busy. So I'll be referencing that for you. If you're live and direct now, hi. If you're a lurking gherkin as well, you can do that. You can just he's liking that. He's actually liking that. Oh, Jackson, you are a funny creature that smells of poo. He does. Anyway, Jackson 5. So if you're, so do press the like. If you are not in the live chat and you want to contribute as well, feel free to drop a comment below. Stinky butt. Have we got... No, you just need wash, mate. You're supposed to do that. There's nothing... No clagnut. Oh, it's... Yeah, you need to get down, because that's making me gag. Oh, sorry, dude. I love you to bits, but you smell bad. Not in a comedy way. When he farts, it's kind of a comedy smell. That wasn't comedy. That really was not comedy. Oh my God. Hey, Alien Intelligence Agency. I like the hit button. I'm going to make a video about music and politics. So many so many are scared of that kind of expression. Love the show. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Yeah, we're in an odd time. For sure. I wanted to talk about this at some point anyway, and I don't know whether I was going to do it in a world of synths, but the devaluation of music. Discuss. Because it's not as important, and I think it's deliberately been devalued. I guess, the running narrative is that there's no way to monetize it, and whilst it's monetized via streaming platforms, there is no revenue for the artist. So therefore, fewer and fewer artists can afford to make music and make a living out of it like we used to. And therefore, there is less, I suppose, uncontrollable music. That makes sense? Uncontrollable? I think not uncontrollable is the wrong word. I'm trying to say, because you think about, don't come back with that stinky butt. Yeah, you stay there. Stick your butt over the edge. Don't stick your butt on my table. Yeah. I know. This furry Muppet is playing. This panda's paying attention. QQQ commands. So, anyway, I will get to the bottom. I'll formulate my thing, but I think there's a whole thought process that I'm going through at the moment where I'm trying to sort of figure out why music's been devalued. And I think your comment about politics is why. Social media, we're all looking at each other. We're taking our eye off the ball. Music, we were unified and we were facing the same way. Divide and conquer, right? Okay, so before we carry on that one, I'll formulate what it is I want to actually say, and I'll make a sort of plan about that one. But yeah, do keep questioning why things. Yeah. Anyway, so if you have a question and you would like to ask it, please preface your question, not with my name, but with one. Not with one. Not even two. Not even three. But 4Q. And our lovely Jervite spanner, Sam, Pandamans. You've got too many A's. Pandamans. Is that it? Am I just going off? Need some sleep at some point. I did have a nap earlier, which was nice. Well, it wasn't a deep nap. I did have a deep nap yesterday, which was nice. But Sunday night. Where is Bagpuss? It's not that stinky fella. Anyway, so there we go. So welcome to the stream. So you've liked, you've subscribed if you haven't already done so, I'm sure. You've told your friends, you've told your nan, you've told your auntie, you've told your... what's going on there? It's just a little bit of flaky pastry. And we've got some questions coming in as we speak. So let's dive straight into the questions. The Wookiee asks, does all modular music eventually degenerate into filtered noise with bleeps and bloops? Inquiring furry minds need to know. Yeah, I guess so. I think the beautiful thing about modular is that's its center. Is being able to modulate things in multiple different ways, but to create that kind of rhythmic texture without it having to be bass lead rhythm, where is Tom? He's there. He's behind the fat one. Do you want me to kick the fat one off? That was. How did I see that? How did I even say? Oh, yes, there's cues. Thank you, Cressy. Do you bath cats? No, absolutely not. This guy. If I take this one, because he's. What was that noise? What was that about? Can you see Tom now? You gonna say something to the friends? He's just, because he's so furry, he's definitely got his winter coat. And I'm... I'm going to do this because I don't want your bottom on me. So you can have a little cuddle. He's so cuddly, though. When we're getting you there, we're in lap catness. Is that better? You wanted a bit of love, didn't you? Don't worry, you know. He's such a squeaky cat. Look at the size of him. He's huge. I think you're half ragdoll, aren't you? Just like a ragdoll experiment gone wrong. More Persian than ragdoll, but you're still pretty big. But you got the sweetness of him. Oh, I'm still burping. Right, I've got to put you down. You want to sit in here? Come on. I haven't got the treats in here. They're in the lounge. I've been treating them in the lounge, but what are you drinking? I've got a nice mint and pepper and mint and licorice. Come on. Oh, Tom. Go on. You can't see if you do that though. You're so small, no one can see you. That is good. Come on, come on. There you go. Okay. Don't know why you're. Oh, you haven't been fighting again, have you? I did catch. Is that a claw mark in your ear, Thomas? Or is it tiny bite marks? It's a vampire bat. Been trying to kill him in his badger clan. Isn't it? There's no. I'm really sorry, guys. I haven't got any treats in here. The only thing I've got is a box of Pringles, which I think are disgusting. Absolutely. If you sit there, get your nose out of me tea. Can you... Thomas Yown. Dwi ddim yn gwybod. I really can't see the chat now. He's literally filled all of my chat. That's not just the chat that you're participating in, but also my back channel chat. So whatever Sam's trying to tell me right now, your questions as well, all carefully labelled and lined up. Actually, maybe I can see another question. So if I take Jackson into the bathroom, which I have to do to wash when he gets clagnuts, because this time of year it grows thick, so I need to cut it back. If I do that, he goes mad as well. I try and do that in the bathroom just because of the amount of mess there is. So we got nice curved scissors which cut away, but he's such a baby. If I take him in the bathroom, he goes, I don't want this, and he gets really upset. So it's not pleasant for him, I know, but we try and, with the treats and everything, and it's better if I'm not on my own doing it, because he's got another, Shroomy as will be really, good at sort of calming him down a bit. I think there are more outside of music than ever before, really. That's good to hear. It's just not coming through in the traditional way, I guess, is what my point is that the record companies stopped making money. And so the artists that are being pushed on us are who are just performers that are marketed to an audience. Now, that's not to devalue their artistry, because there is a sense of artistry in whatever they do. It's not risky enough, is it? You've got an artist who is a singer that has hundreds of thousands of followers with, they're not allowed to make a mistake. So one song can have, umpteen different writers. It's no longer, going, yeah, that's good, and there's a mistake in it, or there's something that's not quite right, or it doesn't gel, but that becomes its character. So we are losing that. I think ultimately, Vert, that you might, yeah, if that's true, that there's going to be something. We will do it ourselves, won't we? If I mean, I guess, yeah, I guess I can see exactly what you mean, because live electronic music was never a thing, and it is now, right? EMOMs everywhere, pretty much. So that's good. So yeah, so maybe that's just it. They're just in the traditional way. It's just not the same. Move it, Fatty. All right. Bats were filmed in the UK for the first time in summer, taking robins down in flight. Oh my God. That's incredible. Nothing, just keeping Panda busy. Thank you, JD. So the electronic composer asks, this week's burning question is, you know, next time I'm going to have 4 stings. The piece of gear that was most challenging for you to learn. 2, the piece of gear you didn't know how much you would enjoy. The piece of gear that actually blew you away. Oh, hard questions. Really hard. Piece of gear that's most challenging for you to learn has got to be the diggy tone. Right? But I love the sound of it. But if I ever try and play it again, it just freaks me out. So it's in my bedroom. It's on a bookshelf, just looking pretty. Looking pretty. The piece of gear you didn't know how much you would enjoy, I think, is the Pittsburgh Modular Microvolt 3900. I mean, I bought it because I wanted to get into modular, and I think that semi-modular, and it was like an interesting bit of gear, but I didn't think I'd love it as much as I did, and that just set me down. It taught me so much. Lots of stuff always blows me away. I mean, the Antonus 2600 in the lounge, that's blown me away. How amazing it sounds. The fuse box up there blew me away just by the rawness of it. The Delta Sepe, again, I don't do enough with that. I really don't. That's an incredible instrument. But I guess, and again, that probably answers the second question. I didn't think. I mean, this looks like a toy, right? It's incredible. I mean, that could have easily been in that jam, and it would have given me another avenue to explore. I need to make sure that's plugged in. That's not expensive. The drone machine, the Stylophone CPM DS2. I'd love to try the filter, but I think that's going to be hard to. Bashing myself in the face. That's hard to beat. Yeah. I mean, and I think probably that third question, the piece of gear that actually blew you away, and continues to do so. And that maybe it's all questions, right? So it's the piece of gear that was the most challenging to learn. It is also the piece of gear that I didn't know how much I would enjoy. And it is also the piece of gear that absolutely blows me away is modular. There you go. You've challenged me this evening, sir. I appreciate it. Okay. Record companies stopped taking chances post-Nirvana. Yeah, I think even that was... I think the Bleach, the album before Nevermind, doesn't sound anything like Nevermind, right? It's producers. So, and I think record companies have always done it. They've always picked an edgy band, and then they've sanitized it to some degree. And I think I would definitely say that I love Nevermind, don't get me wrong. But I met, I guess, alternative chick back in the day, God, what was her name? We had a little thing going for a little while. I can't remember her name. She was from Derby, though. Anyway, she was cool. And she gave me some cassettes. God, that's going to really bug me now. And one of them had Bleach. And I think it's Smashing Pumpkins on the other side. Siamese Dream. Is it Siamese Dream? So that era, early 90s, you know, but it was post kind of post shoegazing. It was about the same sort of time, really. And it was, yeah. So, and I then heard off the back of Bleach because Nevermind was released and it didn't do anything. And it was 6 months later, then it did something again. And much like the Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction, that came out and then didn't do anything. Then they relaunched it, put a bit more money into it. And again, I think this is the point, is that record companies have that. And you imagine if they hadn't have, employed top shelf producers to make Nevermind, because it is a work of art. And then have it fail, but then have the tenacity to do it again. Where would we be? Would we have the Foo Fighters? I don't like the Foo Fighters, but I really, you know, I know they hit the spot for a lot of people, and I think they're a very, you know, very prolific band. But you know what I mean? Where would we be without Nirvana? You know, Tom, where would we be? Anyway, so talking about music, that's what we do. But yes, yes, yeah, exactly. Yes, we are here, Vert. Cressy, so what you're saying is my songs have a lot of character. They do. They absolutely do. Keep it up. Shout for links when you want them. Okay, so talking about supporting people, you noticed tonight, and you may have noticed this before, the Jimjams thumbnail was drawn live whilst I was performing, I think, a good few weeks back now, because I've got guitar, right? And I haven't used the guitar for a while, by my friend Emily. And she's on Instagram. So I wanted to give a big shout out. Thank you, because I've used it quite a lot. Yeah, go check out her Instagram. Follow her. Drop her a follow. And there's a fat cat in the way. Fat cat in the way. Oh, ow. Tom never makes a sound. Thank you. What's the matter? What's the matter? Is that you or is that him snoring? Yeah. Yeah. Can you go? I think he's just fed up that he's not. Oh, it's like, how dare you bring me in here without treats? And I bought a bumper box. Thanks to your donations, which should be coming this week, because the orange one I got, the boxes. Who's got? Is it you, Jackson? He's kind of slightly wheezy, like an old man. That's his. Obviously, weird. It's louder in my headphones than it is in the room. No, it's pretty loud. It's pretty loud in the room as well. Anyway, so we are kind of picks, but yes, brilliant. Thank you. But yeah, where did I? Oh, I missed that. Yeah, and I again just shout out to Rich and the guys at Pittsburgh Modular, because I bought that. It was actually I worked nearly 7 years ago now. Yeah, in March this coming 2026, it'll be 7 years that I went to Germany and helped film all the YouTubers at Thomann Synth Reactor, and then ended up coming out with a job, which is excellent. You know, good vibes. Oh, what have I seen there? Oh, thank you very much, Panda Mancer. Go get treats. We'll wait. Okay. All right, I'll do it. Dance, monkey, dance. I shall do it. Where are they, though? Oh, if I don't find them, if I don't come back, talk amongst yourselves. Tom. Oh, yeah, there's food. I brought their food in here as well, just in case they were actually hungry. Oh, hey. Oh, I should have brought the wide angle lens as well. Then we could have had everything. All right. Can we get more than that? Oh, there you go. Well, they're here if you want them. Come and get them. Come on then. Here they come. Here they come. Walking out for treats. Where are you, Tom? You opened the door, then you didn't come in. No. Come on then. Here we go. Oh. Right then. Whew. So we've got some questions. Let's put myself in the corner so we can enjoy. Oh, that's not wrong. That's the wrong. What is that? Why does that? I'm really confused. I'm on that one, and I want that. That's so weird. Oh, it's because I pressed the key. That's the wrong thing. What have we got? So, question. Your 2 DM12s with Gaz popped up on my YouTube feed. Oh, rewatched it yesterday. Cool stuff. That was fun. And I think it's my biggest video, right? I no longer have my deep mind, unfortunately. It's such a good synth, though. Again, because this was filling up, and it was a keyboard, and I didn't have really room for it. Although I'm looking at this, where I've got my MIDI keyboard, there is kind of room for a keyboard. But what would I actually put there? Would I put a DeepMind 12 now? Would I put something else? I'd probably be tempted to get a Polybrute, the original Polybrute, not a Polybrute 12, because that's just too big. It's too big for my studio. And 6 voices, that's enough for me. Or would I go for, I don't know, something behind me. Anyway, you know, ooh, a bit dizzy. There we go. So that's that. That's what's going on. Tom's enjoying you can't really see. If I do this though, things might fall on me. There you go. How's that? Is that good? Oh, the light's moving. I tell you what, it's just precarious. Don't eat the modular. Straight for the mutable instruments, clouds. Yeah? You're happy now? Yeah. That's what you wanted all along, wasn't it? Just wanted some dreamies. There we go. Right, so I've lost the chat now. What is going on? What have I missed? Anyway, so thanks, Tintin. I appreciate that. Soup's on. Nice. Soupçon. Random cat jam inbound. Yeah, unfortunately, Dilip, I muted all the channels. Well, Jackson was out of the room. He missed the treats. Jackson was out of the room. He missed the treats. Jackson was out of the room. He missed the treats. Jackson was out of the room. He missed the treats. You don't worry, he'll get some. But he'll get some out of Tom's. Let's just go to the cat cam. Cat cam 2. Go, boy. He knows they're treats, but he can't work out where they are. Where are the treats? Where are the treats? That's the wrong thing. There they are. Where are the treats? Thomas, where are the treats? Go on quickly. Go on. He's going to... I'll let him figure it out. He's had some. Let Jackson catch up a little bit. Is he going to sit at the edge of the table? I think it's just there. Go. Oh. Easy. That's my tea. Oh, honestly, Thomas. The treats are there. They're there. Go on. There's that. No. Oh, for goodness sake. What? Just giving you a gentle push towards the treats. And he's like, wow, don't touch me. Oh, such a typical cat response. And there the cats were happy, filling their faces with nourishing, crunchy flavour bombs. "Ho, ho, ho, ho," said Mr. Jervis as he sat there laughing to himself. "Such glorious creatures the cats are." And there they were, ready for Christmas Day. Wonder what they'll have for Christmas. Treats. Probably. Oh, dear. Anyway, so, what are we doing? Tempted to sell my DM6. But it goes against my no-sell rule. If I think with gear, and it is so important, he says, sitting in front of a load of really cool synths, to make sure you bloody use them. Yeah? If you don't use them, what is the point? And what you can perhaps change your rule. If you're not using it, replace it with something you will. Give yourself a, there's certain things I can't sell, but I don't use very often, which is my microwave XT, and I think it's gorgeous. The Polyon synth hasn't been played for a little while, but it will be. I was going to get the Nymphis out as well. Oh, Nymphis has got flipping 20% off at the moment, so grab Panda. That's what you can get. Look at the size of it. I mean, they're both the DM12 stroke 6 and the Nymphis, certainly the 6, are based on Juno, Roland Junos, right? I think Juno 6. And it became a 12 because they said, we could do more with this. Let's carry on. So they built it up, and I think they really did make a fabulous synth. Look at it. And you think your keyboard's this big, you can have more Dreadbox in your life. Have a Hades to go with that. Have an Erebus. Oh, what a trio that would be. The Nicks even. The Stevie Nicks. Chuck. Shawaddy. Anyway, there was something I was going to say. I can't remember what it was. They're brilliant. Look at it. It's just so... Hello. I've got a mobile phone. It's a big one. I don't know why I went Irish then. Who knows? Yeah. So icing says it's quite a good rule. 2 rules: never sell, and I've forgotten the other one. Yeah, I don't know. If you never sell anything, then you should never buy anything either. Try that one. So Uncle Chrome asks, does staring at AT count as using? No, it does not. I mean, I guess we've all got things that and I'm looking at theirs. I've just spotted the Super JV, the JV 1080. We need to get that back in the channel, but I want to do it with the software interface so we can actually play with the synthesis. There's synths everywhere in here, and there's not everything in the room as well. So I've got things in cupboards. I don't know. No, it doesn't. So it does not compute, icing says. One in, one out. Come on. And I think, I'm in a great a great place because, I've got a limited amount of space. So I honestly, I don't want an enormous amount of stuff. Hey, thank you, Marky. Yes, we got them treats. Yes, you saw that. Glad to hear. Yes, the treats live in here, but I'd taken them into the lounge to treat them. I think I was trying to get Jackson in because it was so cold the other night, and he was like, I don't want to come in. He does. I don't know why. He used to be an indoor cat. Look at his little face. Look at that. Was that a spider? Something moved really quickly. No. I have to watch the video playback of that and see if it was something that just ran underneath his... That would be weird. If a spider ran to his mouth, he eats spiders, so that wouldn't make sense to me. Anyway, so Pittsburgh Modular, can we just get... the other thing with Pittsburgh as well is talking... I'm rewinding back to a question that I asked. Uh-oh. Got a dodgy cable. is that now having Pittsburgh Modular in my modular rack, oh my God, that thing is flipping beastly. You know, I've got the individual waves coming out and being mixed with the dynamic back controller. I'm talking about bats and the crow filter. It's just, I do need the snakes. I think the snakes might end up in the travel case just because it's so neat, but I do need to learn it. How did I get started with synths? The breathalyzer, Sean. Shababy. It was 1988. It was 1988. And I'd started playing guitar. No, it wasn't 98. It was 1986 I started playing guitar. And I think was it going to the music shop and just seeing synths? I remember doing work experience and there being a DSS-1 in there and just being a bit blown away by it. I've always loved electronic music, and I think I grew up knowing about Jean-Michel Jarre. My mum was a Vangelis fan, so I think they were always in my life, and I think it was always just a matter of time that I would get into synths. So my first synth might have been it was the Poly 800 Mark II, and I think, can I put a date on that? That might have been 88. Yeah, I think it was 88. And then still playing, you know, and using it to sort of craft songs rather than make, you know, no keyboard player. Never have been, never wanted to be. But yeah, I suppose by the 90s, I'd managed to get an Atari ST. And, oh God, what was the software? I think it was something like Steinberg Pro 12. No, 24. I couldn't use it. Then I met someone who had Pro 12 and they showed me how to use it better. And eventually I had the copy of Cubase that everyone had. And yeah, I got into that way. And then I just amassed so many synths. I ended up having a DSS-1. That's a great sounding synth. Analog filter. Sampler, not synth, but you know, it is really a synth as well. They really thought about that. Good old Korg, that era. So yeah, I remember seeing and guitar synths. Always been fascinated by guitar synths, and that's why I love the Eventide H9, because it gives me a bit of that. I don't know. I mean, I it's the tracking aspect of it. I think that's always a bit weird, but I'd still love one of the old Roland 707s. That's a guitar synth that looks like it's from the future. Love that. So that's, hopefully that's answered your question there. Steinberg Pro 12 manual had no idea. What, the manual had no idea how to use it? That's even better. Nice one, Cressy. DW8000, yeah, we in a band, got my girlfriend to play keyboards. Never do that. And we bought a DW8000, which was left at my house for most of the time. And that, oh, what a synth. That's an underrated synth. Really is. Digital waveforms and the rest of it. Fantastic. Zuluk. Great album. Casio VL Tone. Yeah. Where is my VL Tone? Somewhere in here. Pittsburgh Modular. None of them sound like that, though. So you're... Okay. Yeah. Model industrial estate that run the trains around it. Oh, sorry, that was a bit random. There was a random thing to, yeah. So DS would have been noticeable given that the size of it. It's like, yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's like, yeah, I couldn't get it in here. You know, that's yeah, it's an interesting. It was called Ray's Underground, and Paul Sturman still runs a music shop today, and he was the number two who actually ran the music shop. But Ray would come in and, oh, right, I'm going to go to my. He didn't talk like that. That was the other Ray. Yeah, and I bought so many guitars, so many cool guitars. I didn't buy so many cool guitars. And one morning, I don't know, did Gaz and I used to run there we were both at sixth form, yeah. This is how I met Gaz Williams. One day, somebody was throwing a CD around the common room, and we all thought it was hilarious until it came to me and I realised it was my CD. Like, okay. CDs are expensive, man, and it was Queen Sheer Heart Attack as well. Great album. And nobody played synthesizer. But there was an electric piano on that album. A Wurlitzer. Anyway, so we would run to the music shop and then run back, and we would always get into trouble with the powers that be in the sixth form. But we would always spend our time. I can't remember going in there one morning, and Paul was playing with the blue SH101. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? How much is that? Oh, 250 quid. Oh, I wish you could afford that. 250 quid. Might have even been 150 quid. Oh. I mean, to own a blue SH101. I ended up owning a grey one later, which, to be fair, I paid 75 quid for. So I went, shut up, shall I? Anyway. But yes, Queen 2 is a mod. Electronic Composer. That is my favourite Queen album. Absolutely. Because they're kind of settling into something. And I like music that goes on a journey, takes you on a journey, and that album definitely does. Might go and listen to it after this. Have they done that in Atmos? No, they did something. They've done something stupid with those early albums with AI, I think. You'd think, because they did remix The Game and Night at the Opera. Hello? Oh, for goodness sake, what do you want? Do you want to go out? Well, that's it. You've had your treats. If that's your asking. They remixed Night at the Opera in 5.1. And whilst I was working in the music shop, this must be the early mid noughties, so like 2003 or something. They did it in Nuendo, which was Steinberg's pro end software, and they brought the multi-track in. So we're sat there with this rep, and it's like, this is Queen. It's like, but that's just the vocal. He stripped it down. So we had the multi-track of that. That was pretty special. Anyway, yes. So there we go. So, 2 emulator, 2 and a wave. Oh, there you go. Oh, an MS1. Yeah, it's not the same, is it though, Cressy? It's not because an SH101 you paid 150 quid for in the 80s would be worth considerably more than what that is now, unfortunately. But, at the end of the day, they're for making music. And this is another thing, isn't it? Gas. We do this every time. What's the best synthesizer? It's a question you all have to answer. What is the best synthesizer? Come on, and you should know the answer. You've been here long enough. You should know the answer to this question. What is the best? Night Da Vinci Girl. The best synthesizer. Akai Timberwolf, says Wagoo, who owns 3. A Korg 3. Come on. I went all Partridge there. I always go. Tintin. I'm always on the verge of Partridge. It's just ridiculous. We watched some of his new series, and my daughter and I looked at each other and went, "He's wearing my clothes." It's like, God. Come on. There you go. This is the correct answer by Big Tubes. Can I do that? The best synthesizer is the one you own. Because that's the one. The 20 that I own already, Cressy says. But yeah, the next one, as you had, is the incorrect answer. The Wookiee, the one you are, the one you're using, yes, indeed. It's the one you already have because it's the one you should be working with to expand your knowledge of synthesis because it's familiar ground. But you should also push your understanding of the instrument as well. Because they're never as simple as you think they are. And you always stand to learn more. And at the end of the day, they are for making... Stinky Bum's back. I had to go around the garden and pick up more of your excrement. No! He's... This is all he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. Are you happy now? The thing is, though, are we done? You hear him wheezing away there. What's more satisfying? Tintin asks. Well, making music for me includes sound design. I used to spend a lot of time with the instruments I had crafting sounds, and then I would make some music because that sound would take me somewhere. Now it's almost the other way around. I think that I will certainly with the modular that's kind of it's kind of become the center point. Oh, thanks, mate. Every time you waft it, you're gonna. I think you've got a bit of. You've been rolling in it. Can I just stick you in the bath? Yeah. So I think sound design and making tracks should, and with modular that is the same thing, because you're constantly sculpting and designing the sounds you're using. And I think for me, having started in a very that's wet. Is it just smelling my finger? It's like, oh, I have to scrub my hands after this. Started with, using synthesizers to augment music tracks or, songs I was writing. And then, finding synthesizers and then finding sequencers and then going down an electronic music route. That would always be, it started with computers. So, sequenced, and it would have, it would build up and it would change and it would have some sort of form. Whereas I think for me, and I'm still experimenting, that we, okay. Yeah. I think it's the perfect fit for someone who enjoys both writing music and sculpting sounds, because you're doing it in a way that perhaps you wouldn't. I mean, you would do it a little bit of course you would but it almost seems remiss that if you're making music with modular, that you're not changing parameters constantly. If you're making dance music, you might, or electronic music that doesn't have modular in it, you will change things. Of course you will, but I think it'll tend to be more musical changes rather than textural changes. Although, with some of the synthesizers you've got, there's that aspect to it too. Anyway, so the wiki says, or one of the 250 VST instruments you own. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Right. Well, we kind of come to the end, haven't we? How long have we been on the air? 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Oh, guys, it's been a good one. We've had cats. Let's do this. Look at this guy. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we like that. You like that, don't you? You were like being all soppy with me earlier, weren't you? When I was in the lounge. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining it. We'll wind down, do a little outro jam. But yes, there's that. Yes, you can support us in the usual places. If you're not already following me on Instagram, do that. I don't post massively. I'm having a bit of a weird thing with social media. It's a necessary evil, but I'm also trying not to be on it as much as possible because you just get lost in a stream of cat videos. But yeah, you can also buy me coffee. I am posting every donation gets another cat picture in the thing. So although actually I haven't said that, there's one picture of one cat and one picture of some synths. So maybe that's what I'll do. Synths, you know. So thanks for those of you, Droigon and John, that have supported me there. Much appreciated. And again, you know, it all goes to keep the channel afloat. But yeah, if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, pop over to Hardware Jams. I'm gonna be in here tidying up. So I haven't done. When I used to go do Tuesday evening, I used to come in here on the Monday and used to tidy up the studio. And for whatever reason, because it's not as I'm not as often able to work for whatever reason. I've got to bake tomorrow as well. Actually, crikey. Maybe I can do that on Tuesday instead. Oh, lots to do. Oh, that's a weird thing. Right, so yeah, so see you at Hardware Jams tomorrow. We're back here. That link is down there. We're back here on Wednesday at 8:30 without garlic. My goodness. That's the cats. Right, should we get this going? Thank you very much for your support this evening and for your time and patience on the stream. Much appreciated. Remember to be good to yourself and each other. And I'll see you around. What's happening here? I think that's my Jomox X-Base 09, which you can't see. I think so. It's such a weird sound, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, it's the Jomox. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Is it? Oh, where's the sound? Ah, here we go. Yeah, don't forget to check out Emily's Instagram, pinned in the chat. Thanks, guys. Be well. Look after yourselves. That's her art. It's awesome.